Peace, love, and blessings to you today on this beautiful day. If you don't know who I am, my name is Armani Thomas, and I want to know if you are organized. Now, what do I mean by if you're organized? Well, my videos are corely based on the mind, your feelings, your actions, and how they all should be aligned. With you being organized means this: you want to be successful, you want to be rich, right? But at the same time, you tell yourself that. Sometimes you think it, but you don't always, right? Especially for those just starting out or those that are just learning. Maybe you don't even tell yourself that. Maybe you don't even say that, all right? But you think it all the time. Or maybe you don't know that you need to actually write it out for some of us to actually visualize it. Or maybe you don't realize that you need to picture it in your head all the time. Aligning all of these things is what needs to be done. Let me share with you how difficult that can be. When you're going through something and your major focus is adversity, that's throwing you off course. When you are doing something else that does not align with your business, with your product, with your design, with your project, with your vision for your success, it's not going to work. I need you to become engaged, okay? Just like you do with that funny video, just like you do with that funny conversation, just like you do with that interesting phone call. I need for you to be engaged with your vision of yourself, being the best version you could possibly be. It's so, and you know what? I'm testing myself on this, okay? Because I too am on this journey. I'm testing myself, and now that I am conscious competent, which means I know, so I am able to fix it, I'm noticing that when adversity strikes, okay, or if something is happening that is not aligned or in tune with my vision, those thoughts, you know how sometimes you have a song playing in your head and it's so catchy and you just can't stop singing it, or you can't stop thinking it and hearing it in here, so you feel as though, I'm gonna speak personally, I feel as though I gotta put on a song and I gotta play it while I'm giving into something that is just not aligned, okay? And by me feeding that, it's storing it to be even deeper. Here, what needs to be done, and I mentioned this in another video, what needs to be done is to take the time to alter those choices. Now, instead of listening to that song, instead of going back and doing all your old habits, let's just keep it general, you should replace it with something educational. Now you're gonna hear that, you're gonna be like, oh God, okay. It's bad enough you already teach us as it is, Armani, every single day. Why more education? If you don't realize by now that you need to learn as much as possible on a daily, day-to-day basis, as much as possible, you will never get there. Let me just underline that for you. You will never get there. And the only reason I say that is because our brain is consistently taking things in every single day. You become the thing that you think about the most. And the things that you think about the most, you feel it, and your actions start to align with it. Then you start doing it. So, that video I did, I believe, 2 days ago, about if you have you figured out yet. You need to be clear on what you want. And I'm not saying that, okay, you can feel for the moment like, yeah, this is what I want. You know, I was very descriptive. I did what Armani told me to do. I wrote it down. I picture it. I'll get posters, or I'll print out pictures, and I'll just, post them everywhere. From my dream car to my dream home, to the places I want to vacation, to the people that I want to meet, to the hospitals and charities I would like to contribute to all the places I would like to fly around the world. to me, investing in real estate, or me having my goal to have 1,000 books to read by the end of the year. You know what I mean? Like, whatever it is. But that's just that first few days or that first few weeks. And then you're like, okay, now I'm not seeing no results. I'm just, it's not working. Are you continuing to read? Are you continuing to have faith? Are you continuing to watch these videos over and over again so that you can fully, completely understand it? Are you meditating? Are you visualizing? Are you writing it down? Are you rereading it every single day? And something that seems vague, you're becoming more descriptive about it? See, as I've mentioned previously, it's easy to be inspired for the moment, right? You're watching me right now. You're like, Armani, okay, you know what? Yes, this has happened to me and I don't know why. Well, that's because you're allowing yourself to not be aligned by letting distractions pour into you. Instead, because we're so comfortable with being familiar, okay? So those things that we know, those things that we've experienced and we already know the outcome, is very comfortable to us. They're safe, they're repetitive, it's not unexpected. You gotta get it together, my friend. Yes, you, watching me. You gotta get it together, okay? Either you want it or you don't want it, okay? Some of us, we just don't want it bad enough. We're just inspired for the moment, and then we just go back to our everyday lives like we just seen the brand new movie that everybody was talking about, or we just purchased those brand new kicks that everybody is gawking after, without realizing that eventually those kicks will get scuffed. Eventually they'll get stains. That movie will become old and repetitive. It will be talked about. These are things that we don't pay attention to on a daily, We're just inspired for the moment. We're excited for the moment. But we don't realize that excitement does fade. That excitement does go away, and as well as the inspiration. So when that fades, what are you doing? That's when you go back to comfort. That's when you go back to what you're familiar with. Instead of trying to be more inspired, instead of trying to learn what it is I should replace it with when I'm no longer inspired, when I'm no longer excited. Okay, should I reread that book? Should I go to a new seminar? Should I study more? Should I do something different? Should I have the mindset that I need to take action every single day? If I can squeeze an extra 10 minutes, I'm going to squeeze that extra 10 minutes. Let me put another perspective to you. If you give yourself a goal to get up 10, 15 minutes earlier every single day towards your dream, towards being able to fit in meditation, towards your project, towards your vision, towards your dream. Some people will be like, oh, that's not enough time. Guess what? It's some time. Dude, one day you can work on your thing for an hour. And let's say you've been able to fit an hour in every day for a week, and then Saturday comes and you just can't get that hour. But you got that 15 minutes. Would you rather take the 15 minutes over nothing? Yeah, I would. So why don't you? Why not? Guys, gals, I do this every single day because I've realized it's what we need. This is the life that we're after. We are after happiness. We are after success. And in order to be internally, externally, forever successful and happy, we must discipline ourselves to be aligned inside and out. So if you're in an argument with someone, if you're facing an adversity where you just lost your job, you had to move, you just got broken up with, or you had to break up with that person, failed that test, You know, somebody just flips you off or snaps on you out of nowhere because they're having a bad day. You got to remove yourself. You must remove yourself because that is so contagious to the poor average mindset. And a lot of us don't even know it yet. We don't. I need for you to get clear about what you want and go after it like it's the only thing available. Let me say that again. I need for you to get clear about what you want and go after it like it is the only thing available. See, that's the problem with us Americans. We're spoiled to having options. So one day we want to be a baker. Another day we want to be a salesman. Another day we want to sell Mary Kay. Another day we want to sell jewelry. Another day we want to create a new app. Another day we want to come out with the next flyest pair of kicks. Another day we want to be a motivational speaker. Another day we want to be a new YouTube creator. Another day we want to create a new product. Another day we want to create the newest song or the newest genre or the newest dance move. We're spoiled. Whereas though I remember in the beginning when we weren't getting paid to do anything but cotton pick or dig ditches, they didn't have choices. Everybody did the exact same thing and you had to give it your all to do it. Let's start having that type of mindset. And no, this is not about segregation. This is exactly about what I have just addressed. Have the mindset that this is the only way for you to make sure that you get away from the negative feelings, the down feelings, the angry people, the negative environment, and you focus on keeping yourself up, skyrocketed. You know, like how a volcano erupts, it goes up. You know, like the fireworks, when they explode, they up. You need to stay up. You need to keep moving up. And even when you get to where you would like to be, you need to not be satisfied and keep on pushing yourself to get up more, to go up further, to uproot farther, expand yourself more. See, this is people that when they're not satisfied with where they are and they keep looking to get better and better, these are people that are remembered more. Remembered the most because it wasn't enough for them to be like everyone else. They had the mindset to be better than everyone else. So they must in turn think it, believe it, feel it, do it, speak it, say it consistently, persistently, exceedingly, abundantly, repeatedly, and never quit. Guys, I love you. Girls, I love you. If you feel as though that you're resilient and you're gonna take these things I say in this video into consideration, you're gonna be like, you know what, she's right. Man, Armani, you're right. How do you find and come up with this stuff? Who taught you? I know. Shh. I will share that with you in the description and the link when you click it. This is where I learned it from. You want to know why I'm so young and I know these nuggets? The way I'm learning these nuggets and I'm able to share it with you is because I consistently take action. I persistently continue. Every day is a new video. Every day is a brighter smile. Every day is something new implemented. Every single day, my brain is being conditioned up. Like I said, I tested myself and I'm learning, yes, these things can be huge. It's like when you want to do better, right? And you start doing better, and then out of nowhere, you notice there's always something, or there's thing after thing after thing that's trying to keep you worse and worse and worse. That's you being tested. But you got this. Okay, you can do this. Because you are prosperous, because you are successful, because you are a king, because you are a queen. Because you are cherished, because you are loved, because you are a millionaire. Let's go. Because you did click that link, because you watch these videos every single day, because you subscribe to the YouTube channel, because you commented and liked and shared these videos. Guys, let's do this. Only my evolvers will take action now. And this is why I say to change your mind, skyrocket your thermostat, and always smile the biggest, brightest smile you ever could smile. Because if you don't, no one will do it for you. God bless you, and I love you.